Welcome back to the Kings Park Tournament Expert Division. It's opening / weekend round hole number 17. Here we're going to be playing a Thorn bounce up shot with a Luminary type ball. Play this with APOC 4+ and Thorn 8+. With that being said, APOC 4+ probably going to have some struggles with this one. I'm not quite sure an APOC 4 is going to clear the rough. And what we're doing is landing on the little pad, bouncing over, and rough bumping out onto the fairway, leaving ourselves, a near min thorn shot. But most of the time, I have been pulling into OP or very close to it with my APOC 8. So an APOC 4 is going to need probably a Win 5 ball or a boost ball. Anyway, we're setting up on the left rough at the top of the +16. APOC 8 is blue ring on the left rough. APOC 7 will be 1/3 of the clear ring in. I'm sorry, 2/3 of the clear ring in the rough. And then APOC 5 and 6, you'll have 1/3 of the clear ring in the rough. That's all at the top of the +16. If you're going to try this with an APOC 4, you'll need to at least start with a P4 ball, a red ring on the rough, top of the 22, and then switch to your highest power, best wind resistance, slowest needle type ball, and you might be able to get, pull this one off. But I've hit this one great, both sides. It's always been safe for me. I've always hit the rough. I've always rolled out. That's not to say that you can't get stuck in the rough. It's just to say that I haven't, and I've hit a lot of great balls. So the only other thing we really got to worry about is a pretty easy thorn shot. We're playing it. The drive is P3 +10 max. We're using 5.8 top, 2 left. Center line touching the inside of the shot circle. Left curl, full overpower, right? Hoping to get anywhere 360+. So the approach shot, it plays P5 numbers +10% at slider, and then we're counting rings for min. So the idea here is that we're either going to play this in around the middle of the fringe or completely onto the green. So for me, if I can push up and get kind of centered, maybe even top half of the fringe, I'm okay with that. But if I get anywhere close to either the bottom or the top edge, then I'm just gonna keep pushing it up until my red ring is completely on the red ring completely onto the green, right? That way I ensure that I'm not hitting any fringe green lines or anything crazy or getting any crazy bounces. So I'll push it up. I'll stop on the fringe line. If it looks good, it's not glitchy, I can set up in the middle of the fringe or close to it. Then I'll just play it from the fringe. If that looks wonky, then I'll just keep pushing it up until my red ring is completely on the green, and then I'll add backspin as needed. So sometimes you'll be able to play this with no spin at all. Sometimes you'll need a little bit of backspin. Sometimes you'll need to add a little bit of side spin depending on where you set it up. But in any case, it's playing P5 +10, no OP, no curl, pull it straight. We'll count rings for men, 1% per ring, 1% slider per ring for men, right? Yeah, I go and I wanted to look at my red ring and see what it looked like, and then I'm going to take a look at the bullseye on the fringe, make sure that it looks kosher. And then actually, I didn't even stick with the I thought this was me on the fringe, but apparently this one is me pushing past the fringe. They both work. This one I had to add a little bit of backspin just so that I'm completely on the green there and I don't have to worry about hitting that fringe line. One thing to note, the more backspin you put, the more you need to keep your ball guide going through the hole, right? You don't necessarily need to have it going through the hole. If you have no spin or very little backspin, it just needs to be through the hole by about a half a square or so. If you put 2 or 3 bars of backspin on it, you better have it a lot further through the hole because it is a headwind. It is uphill. So just keep that in mind. P5 plus 10, the approach. P3 10 on the drive. Good luck. Hope you get the drop. We'll see you on the next one.